I'm Lisa Allen, and I'm on the board of HTTV. I also host two shows. One is called As a Matter of Fact, which is a bipartisan political show. And I also do Community Conversation with another gentleman on the board, and we talk about issues that affect our community.
And I'm Amanda Olsen. I'm the station manager of HTTV.
HTTV has been in existence for 40 years. This is our 40th year anniversary, which is a big deal. We have been in the same location. It's a nonprofit cable access station, and we're one of the very few that still exist in New Jersey. There's about 11 of them, but Summit is very unique in the sense that people can still come into the station and produce a show. Most of the cable access stations around the state, you only can do it through the government. It's either government run or educational run.
Yeah.
So we cover government, we have private shows, we have education.
Yeah. Health shows, we work with different businesses in town, we cover local events, whether it's the meetings, the government meetings, concerts, all sorts of stuff that's kind of going around in the area.
It's all about building community and making sure that we have this hyper-local message where people understand what's happening in their town, because there's very few places you can actually go to now to watch a council meeting or Board of Ed, and so we provide that service.
Our biggest client is actually Paper Mill Playhouse, because besides being a TV studio, we're also a production house. So we get to take some of our equipment out into the field, DSLRs, GoPros, rigs, and things like that to keep up with what's going on, the technology that's going on, Everything's evolving and changing, and we try to, at the best of our ability, keep up with different things and techniques.
What I love about HTTV too is you can do PSAs, so a lot of, like the mayor or somebody from council will come down here and they do the PSAs. And what I personally enjoy as a talk show host here in the station, there's really nowhere to go aside from New York City to do a show. So oftentimes I'll tell my friends, I do a talk show, and they're like, you're kidding me, where is it and how do you do it? So it's really unique in the sense that you can come down here, you have 3 cameras in the studio, you have a director who's in the back and they're using the audio and the soundboard. And
the teleprompters to help you out.
Yeah, I love the teleprompter.
Yeah.
And then the best part of it is that the interns will come here from the universities and they get real hands-on experience. So they're coming into the studio, they're working with the equipment, they're creating storylines, they're doing, I don't know if this is the technical term, but soup to nuts. They're actually able to work on a project, soup to nuts, and then walk out of here and be able to put that on their resume.
So we just rebranded. It took almost a full year to go through. We were formerly HomeTowne TV, and formerly before that, Communities on Cable. And so over the generations of HomeTowne TV or HTTV, it's changed a lot. Same concept, but always just evolving. Our colors are black, white, and red. And I think those are timeless, sleek colors as well. We had some graphic design interns this summer, and they were incredible, and they were able to put together all sorts of different marketing tools. HIP New Jersey has been really a great relationship because they promote our station as well as putting their really awesome content on our station as well. So it's kind of like a really cool give and take. We stay as local as possible, and we do reach out a little farther, but they're doing all of New Jersey, which is great. So it's a nice partnership.
A nice blend.
It complements, I think, what we're about,
It's really hard to compete. There's so much content out there, but yet it's not all quality. So being able to partner with a HIP NJ, to your point, that covers all of New Jersey, it still fits into the hometown feeling. Media is now becoming more collaborative rather than an individual, trying to survive on your own. We even have a partnership with Tap Into and Summit, which is really important because they can use our content, we use their content, just like HIP NJ, and so that really helps make it much more colorful and productive, and all of us can flourish much better in a collaborative partnership.
So content is king, and the king of that content is video. So we hope to keep just relevant in always updating the different technologies that we have here, and being more, I guess, a production house. It looks like it might go that way, but we are always going to be who we are, which is cover the local events and the new businesses in town and things like that, because I think it's really important to know what's happening in your community.
Yeah. And I would just add to that in that in order for us and most media, the cable access stations to be sustainable, is people have to be aware that the funding comes from the state. And so that funding is starting to go away. And so if people really care about local programming, then always being a voice to, talk to your local legislator or your council and say, listen, we want our cable access to be funded. So I just wanted to put that plug in there too, because as we can see, all the news, the bigger news all comes from the bigger stations. And so we don't want to lose all that local information for people.
So if anybody is looking to do a TV show, they have an interest, they can contact us via our website, has our email address and also our phone number, and pitch their idea to us. We do have some forms that you would fill out, and they would go through a process, going through the board. But once it's approved, we kind of start rolling from there. We kind of make your dreams come true. Like if you always want us to do a kids show, you can pitch that to us and let us know what your goals are, and we will be able to make that happen for you for sure. And if it's a business looking for some type of video service, they want a video of their, to promote their business, just contact us. Email, phone, we're always open to that,
And it's a nominal cost, considering how much video can cost.
Yeah.
Because we're a local cable access, we're really reasonable.
Yeah. So if you want to find us online or follow us, go to HTTV Productions on our Facebook and our Instagram. And then our website
is httvonline.org.
For more on this segment, log on to hipnewjersey.com.